Okay guys, we're back.
Hello.
I'll bring the camera over there in a minute. I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody flips on. As I told you I'd be back, so here we are. Hey, hello. Alright, we are back live from our chocolate butterscotch walnut banana bread fiasco. So it took us a while because we want to make sure we had all the ingredients. Okay. Sorry, somebody's answering a text and the phone just knocked down. So on the same page as our, thank you, our banana bread recipe, we have an apple bread. So we had the apples and we want to make sure we had them. So we went on and found out that we did. So we've already done a little prep because we had to get out the big food grinders to grind up the walnuts and shred the apples. And we've done that. So now my daughter is over here. She's doing the wet ingredients and I'm gonna put together the dry ingredients. So what have you got over here?
We've got the butter and the egg, and the sugar, which I've already mixed up. And we've got the walnuts and we've got the apples that I need to mix in.
Okay.
Now. And she's making me do it by hand to get my arm exercises in.
Well, I didn't want to get out the blender too. So anyway, we got her mixing up that. It's good exercise. So she's mixing up the wet stuff and I'm gonna mix up the dry stuff. And in case you just joined, of course, my allergies start acting up. In case you just joined, instead of the banana bread, we're doing the apple bread. So my part is over here is 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, which this is a little bit more than that, but it'll work. And I put that in. I like to make sure I have everything and try to measure it out. So we've got that. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. This is a quarter, so we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. Once again, I just kind of liberally, I'm not a professional chef, don't really much care, so I just kind of liberally do that. So we've got the cinnamon is 1 teaspoon, and we're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. So we'll use the same. I think we should go watch what she's doing over there. Hold on 1 second, I don't want to get mixed up. So 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. This is a quarter, so once again, we'll need 2 of these because 1/4 and 1/4 makes a 1/2. And as you can see, I just kind of liberally throw it in there. So we've got the baking soda. Let's go see what she's doing over there. Sounds like she's having some issues. Oh, that looks good. I could eat that by myself. Just as it is without baking it.
Well, you could die because there's raw eggs.
Oh, please, darling. I have been eating raw eggs for years. Do you know how many batches of cookies I've made in my childhood and hid the dough under my bed without cooking it? Me and my cousins. And we would go eat it.
I mean, that's not as bad. I guess that's just as bad as me and my friend Megan taking frosting and eating it, and we would hide it in the closet.
Frosting's the bomb too. Frosting's the bomb too.
Oh, I'm fat now.
Nah. So, yes. So, anyway, I don't want to get lost on my part here. So now I think I'm up to... Oh, okay, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Okay, this is why I put it away after, because I don't want to get mixed up. 1/2 teaspoon salt. Once again, we've got the quarter thing here. So quarter is a half. Put it away. And a 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. And this is the right one for a 1/4. So I just throw that in there. Okay. Powder. There. And a 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. So we have this. Another 1/4 teaspoon. There we go. Put that away. Everything's nice and handy in this little corner. Sorry, it's a time of night where my allergies come flying through. So I'm gonna put this away because I didn't use it. We were gonna use it with the other recipe, but don't need it, so put it away right away, so it doesn't need to be washed. Alright, so what did I say to do? Yeah, we are making apple bread. We were gonna make the banana bread. You saw the little fiasco in my last video. So now we're doing apple instead. So we only had to change the ingredients just a little bit. So let's see if I did it. Combine flour, cinnamon, baking soda, salt, baking powder, nutmeg. And I gotta combine it, and then I'm gonna make a, we'll get over to you in a second, Gabby. You can mix it if you want. Okay, here we go. Mixing it up good. Well, good is not really officially a word, apparently. My English major daughter.
It's turning out well.
Yes, so it's turning out well, not good, because she will correct me. Okay. Alright, so looks like my part's the easy part and mixed up fairly well. So it says to make a little hole. So I'm making a hole. Now, Gabby, if you want to help me, you want to do this part, you can, or not. I had a hole there. So, you mix the egg, sugar, zucchini, oil, we didn't do zucchini, we did apple. So we're just going to mix these two together, and it says stir just until moistened. So, yeah, you don't like that word? Okay. Moist?
Yeah. I can do that part if you want
Okay.
to.
I'm going to watch her. You need help holding the bowls?
No.
Sure.
You're fine.
Here, go ahead. You wanna?
I'll help. I'll put it in.
Which part?
I'll put
You're
it.
doing
I can
this
put
part,
it in. I can
okay.
put it in. Yeah, and then you can mix it if you want.
Well, you can mix it too. I hate my allergies. Ugh, yeah. Almost used up all the sugar. Yes, how's it going there? I'll put that sugar away in a minute. Looking good. I mean, I can mix it if you want. So we're mixing it up. Then we'll throw it in the pan and bake it for 55 minutes. And then we'll have it for breakfast tomorrow. Or maybe a late night snack when it's done. We'll see. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. I think
It's not quite ready. There's still some
not
dough.
perfect. It says
There's still some flour, I mean.
Batter should be lumpy.
Okay, I just want to make sure I mixed up all the flour.
Okay. Then we're just going to spoon it into the pan.
I'm spooning it. Do you want to do this part?
No, go ahead. Spoon into the pan. Wait, just spoon it out a little at a time first. It's too heavy to lift. Yeah. Then when it gets more, I'll the cats get up here again. Then I'll help you hold it a little bit. No, you're not going out, Blanca. Is it working? Yeah. It's okay. It all bakes in anyway. How's it going? Kitchen's heating up in here. It's a small kitchen, and when we get the oven on, it gets pretty hot in here.
Because we're in here.
Yeah. Oh, in case you just joined and you saw our little banana bread fiasco earlier, we are making apple bread instead. We were able to make sure that we had the ingredients, and we just basically swapped the apple for the banana. Everything else was pretty much the same. We did not put in the chocolate chips and the butterscotch chips in this recipe though. Allergies. We thought maybe we would still make cookies later this week, so you guys just keep an eye out for that. But we really wanted something for our breakfast. So when the banana bread didn't work, we decided we were going to do cookies, but then we decided we better stick to the bread, and all we needed to do is swap out for the apples, which we did. And here we go. So in the morning, we will have, or maybe later, we'll have some nice banana bread, put some melted butter on top, and make a yummy breakfast. Looks good. Let me see if I can find a little batter. Ooh, here we go. Oh yeah, that'll be just fine. And once again, disclaimer, might as well eat that.
Let's say get her down.
Once again, disclaimer, we are not professional bakers, we are not professional cooks, we are not professional butchers. So if you see us cutting with the wrong knife or doing things wrong, that's just how it is. Sorry. Stuff does taste good. Oh, and in case, I already put it away, but in case you missed dinner earlier, it turned out really well. Did he not want any more? Turned out well. Let me show you. We made a beef stew kind of thing earlier. This is how it turned out. It's delicious. Those things you see are some really good noodles, healthy noodles. We have corn, carrots, you know, a bunch of cool stuff. I think it was green beans. And so anyway, it's actually still warm. So want to get half of it into the freezer tonight and half of it just here for tomorrow. That's why we put them on the hot pads in the fridge, get them a little cooled off, and then we can transfer that over to the freezer bags, and then we'll have a meal for later on. Okay, so I'm just making sure. I'm just getting it off the sides. We don't want it to burn. Sorry guys, I wish you could taste it. It's really good. I think, what do you think? Think those sides should be licked? Or do you think the bread will rise? I think the bread will rise. I think it'll be fine. I know. I think the bread will I think the bread will rise, but just in case.
Why did someone say fuck?
Probably because it looked good. Or because you're doing that. I don't know. Not sure what they meant, but okay. I'm thinking it's a good, I think it's a good kind of comment. Okay. We are going to put this in.
You're on dishes duty.
I'll do the dishes. He's worked all day. Okay, so we are going to put it in the oven for 50 to 55 minutes until a toothpick goes in and comes out clean. So, all right, here we go. Make sure I don't burn myself. Good, 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 good. All right, I don't know. Perhaps you'd like to come over and do the dishes for us. We got some mixing bowls, and that's the pan from dinner. Got all these here. Usually the rule of the house is if we cook it, you clean it, but unfortunately you guys aren't here to clean it, so I guess we'll clean it too. And I suppose that's fair since you're not here to eat it. But, oh well, sorry. But we will definitely show you a picture of us eating it later. Probably not tonight because it's super late. Oh, it's like 10:30 here, so I probably won't be up to eat it tonight, but definitely tomorrow morning we'll have a photo or maybe a short video of me having a little food orgy with my bread, because you know I love to eat. I'm a foodie, so that's the way it goes. All right, I'm going to sign off because it's going to take me a little while to do the dishes. So have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, wherever you're at. Don't work too hard. Stay hydrated. It's like 105 here, so we're trying to stay hydrated. And we'll see you in the morning.